All right, welcome everybody. So good to see you all. Thank you all for joining. I want to share again here an upcoming master class. So 8 classes coming up, one Saturday a month, starting next Saturday. So be sure to check that out. I'll pop the registration into the chat. And we are so glad to have Lama back with us here. And with that, I will turn it over to you, Lama.
Thank you, Nathan. In case you guys don't know, Nathan's from right in the heartland on the Mississippi. Thanks for helping out today, Nathan. And thank you to all of you who led the past several weeks since our summer retreat, since I've been taking some time off for a little mini sabbatical. And thank you all. I really appreciate it. And it's so wonderful to get together like this. And we're working on finding a way to get together in person again for weekends or day longs or real retreats. Meanwhile, I hope you'll come, if you're interested, of course, join our 3rd series of master classes, one Saturday a month starting next Saturday. The master class, the title this year is Dharma Dancing or Dancing with Life, and so on. So I hope you'll join. 8 classes, 8 months. So now, without further ado, I want to get going in our meditation gathering, communing, co-meditation, intermeditation, interbeing, arriving, relaxing. Hi, Mel, how are you? Good. I know some of us have had various challenges or health issues or family things since I saw you last, and I hope you're well, and you're all in my prayers every day. I'm just looking around. I want to show you a sheet that I have with like 50 or 75 people's faces on it, but it went the way of all things. Anyway, I like to look at you all. Get together like this in the spirit. This beautiful Sunday, Labor Day weekend. Keeping in mind the labor that helps bring us together from our mother's labors until now, and even all the labor that went into bringing us together for this little gathering, and being grateful and appreciating, not taking things for granted. I'm getting so grateful and appreciative in my later years, not taking things for granted. Every day is a good day, as they say, need I add, on this side of the grass. The Zen saying, I remember reading this in Japan on the wall of a Zen monastery I used to go to in the 70s, just a few years ago. The Zen saying is, every day is a good day when your heart and mind are good or in accord. And I bow to the Buddha, the light, the divine, Goddess in your seat. Don't overlook them. And since we're starting a new series, a new year, a new semester, a new week, however one thinks, a new day, a new moment, we can start now with our new life in the spirit together. I want to invoke and invite the blessings and guidance and protection and inspiration, encouragement, blessings of all those on high, the entire invisible array, however we think of it, in visible form or not, all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, Dakinis, Dharmapalas and guardians, gods and goddesses, angels and archangels, and the local nature sprites and the ground owners who have been here for long before Homo sapiens in this place where we find ourselves. Invoking, inviting their blessing, guidance, and inspiration always as a refuge, like a shade tree, like a fruit tree, full of marvelous ripening fruit. Even room for the flakes and nuts on it, no problem. Like raisin bran. The refuge tree, our constant companion, if you're a theist, the constant companion walking with God in this world. If you're a non-theist, the Sangha, the Buddha Dharma Sangha reliance, refuge in the shade of wisdom, compassion, and love. The tree of wisdom, compassion, and love. This is many fruits to share with all. Om Vajanyal Jino Chasa Pemagyasadam Bala Yasin Choging Adrunye Pemajane She Sudra Kodu Kandra Mampaku Kyeki Jesu Datriki Shingela Shisha Suso Guru Pema Siddhi Hong Oma Hum Banza Guru Pema Siddhi Hong Paramo Aho Banza Guru Pema Siddhi Hong. On the bottom of the page, the Vajra Guru mantra, the Lotus Guru mantra. Om Ahum Vajra Guru Pema Siddhi Ho. Om Ahum Benza Guru Pema Siddhi Ho. Om Ahum Benza Guru Pema Siddhi Ho. Om Ahum Benza Guru Pema Siddhi Om. May the Buddha's blessings ever awaken and illumine our minds. May the enlightened one's blessing and inspiration ever unfold in our good hearts. May the inconceivable blessing of a wakefulness, of awakening itself, dispel the momentary illusion we've ever been separate, incomplete, or apart. Homage to the Buddha-ness within, don't overlook it. This is Buddha's way, the way of awakening, the way of wakefulness here and now, not just some goal, a pie in the sky, pot of gold at the end of some rainbow. Awakening now, just sitting, is sitting Buddha, as the Zen text says. Just being is being Buddha, as I say. Check it out, see what is true for you. Just sitting, just breathing, just being. What could be simpler? Embodying the three kayas, just sitting, natural body, and Just breathing, natural breath and energy. Third, just being present, aware, awakeful, mindful, conscious rather than unconscious, or semi-consciously stumbling through life. Relaxing, just sitting, just breathing, just being present and aware, awareful, awareing, mindful and mindless, incandescently present and attentive. That's the essence of spiritual life. Dare I say, be here now, as we already are. It's not that hard. Relax into it. Letting go, letting things come and go, letting be. That's the secret, friends. Letting go, letting be. Letting go of the past, which is past, dead, and gone. Letting go of the future, which has not yet come, fantasies and plans just for now, letting them go. They could be useful later. They'll come back, don't worry, just letting it all go. And even letting go of the present. There's no present without past and future, just being without words, without concepts, incandescent, lucid, luminous, just breathing and aware of it. Embodiment, just feeling the body and aware of the sensations, let them come and go. Just breathing, let the gentle tide of breaths slowly recede, quiet down. How sweet it is. Assume Buddha seat. The right person in the right place at the right time. Oh, why not? Don't postpone and procrastinate. Nowness is Buddha within. Nowness awareness is the unfabricated Buddha within. Dig it. Rock it. Be it as is, as already are. Awareness, aware of awareness. Nothing more to do, remember, or analyze. The tension drain out of the body. Just sitting, natural body is Buddha body. Just breathing, natural breath and energy is Buddha's breath. Subtle energy, and just being aware, present, Buddha mind, in the whole. The three kayas in this moment. Oh, how sweet it is. Oh, way to go. Yo. Oh, for a relief, for a release, just let it go and be. Oh, seeing through everything, all dreamlike, illusory, momentary appearances, phenomena, and noumena, mind stuff. Letting come and go, letting be. Resting aware in awareness itself, enjoying the view, nothing more to do. Openness and awareness inseparable. Luminous awareness, incandescent presence. Kuntizampa's meditation, not mind fabricated exercises. Just being Buddha, why not? Being your true self effortlessly, unhindered by concepts and habits. Pure being, naked being, hence business of all. Marvelous, miraculous, yes. Enjoy the joy of natural meditation, non-meditation, unmeditation, undoing the habit of overdoing, relying on being, not just doings and becomings. Eyes open, ears open, nose open, mouth open, throat open. Posture open, breath open, chest, diaphragm, anal sphincter open, decontracted, relaxed. Enjoy the view, nothing more to do with the bigger picture. Onward or the ultimate stance. So Jen, natural great perfection, great completeness of things left just as they are. As Long Papa said, leave it as it is and rest your weary heart and mind to see through everything, be free. Now that the mind is sharp, clear, focused, turn the attention upon itself. Swiftly, abruptly turn the gaze back upon itself with this laser-like self-inquiry question. Who or what is it experiencing, is seeing, is hearing? Who or what is thinking? Who trying to meditate? What is there, if anything? Pop the question abruptly and let go from the abyss, groundless and boundless, luminous, centerless openness clear light, awareness of pure being. Seeing through oneself, seeing Buddha. I'm beside myself with joy. I am not I, as the poet says. I contain multitudes. Enjoy the show. It's the best show, the only show in town. All of our projections, interpretations, and so-called experiences, so subjective, dreamlike, transitory, ungraspable, just wondrous, emo. Take a deep breath to refresh yourself, refresh the corpse of present awareness, of nowness, and start again. Fresh, wakeful, attentive. What a relief, what a release. Ah. 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 Let's see, it's a little Zogchat. I'm looking for a picture. I don't have one. Ah. Impossible to think too much when exhaling. Let it go. Emptying oneself. The less of me, the more room for thee, as they say. Oh Lord. Like an empty enclosure, like a hollow, like a corral. The lights are on, but no one's home. Awareness alone, the naked awareness, naked being, the essence of it all. Hence, groundless ground, being, just being. Buddha. Right now, wishing you Buddha. See friends, it does not go. All good. Oh, way to go. Ah. Oh. Oh. Eye gazing, sky gazing, openness and awareness inseparable. Big Tigly, the ultimate sphere, the totality. Ah, dissolving into that and connecting totally beyond words and concepts. Oh, ride the breath, little breath, death with each out breath, a little letting go, a little relinquishment. Ah, forget about breathing in. It's time to breathe in. Like a bubble turns inside out of the sea, returning to the sea from which it's never been a part. Oh, way to go. Yeah. Just don't know, as the Zen master says. Just don't know. Straight ahead, 10,000 years, bodhisattvas. Let go. Oh, mani padme hori. 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 Oh, mani padme hori, oh, mami padme hori. Oh, mani padme hori, oh, mani padme hori, oh, mani padme hori. Oh, mani padme hori, oh, mani padme hori. Oh, mani padme hori, oh, mani padme hori, oh, mani padme hori, oh, mani padme hori, mani padme hori. Oh, 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 mani padme hori. From me to we, from me to we, from meditation to meditation, meditation. Oh, yeah. Oh, mani padme hori. Oh, mani padme hori. Oh, mani padme hori. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Mani Padme Huri. Oh, Mani Padme. Oh, Mani Padme Huri. 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 Homage to great compassion, unconditional love, and kindness. Avalokiteshvara, Kuan Yin, Chinrezi, Kwanon, by whatever name, even more sweet. The Buddha of love and compassion. The Dalai Lama's inner self. Wisdom and compassion in action. May we follow in those steps. We seek what they sought and found. Nathan, could we see the Bodhisattva vows in the Dzogchen prayer book? There are different editions, so I'm not going to mention a page number, but it looks like here, page 10. Or even go earlier to where it says bodhicitta, refuge, and the four vows. Here it's page 7. Thank you. That's it. Look, it was right in front of me all along, and I'm still waiting for it, looking for it, missing it, longing for it. Ain't that how it is? The treasure is right beneath our feet, as they say. There are so many teaching tales of the world about it. Dig under your hut and find the treasure, as the Hasidic tale of Rabbi Nachman of Breslov goes. Anyway, bodhicitta, the selfless, noble heart of compassion. In the middle of the page there. All together. From now until reaching perfect Buddhahood, for the benefit of all sentient beings without exception, we shall practice the 6 paramitas wholeheartedly, day and night. Sentient beings are numberless. We vow to liberate them. Delusions are inexhaustible. We vow to transcend them. Dharma teachings are boundless. We vow to realize them. The Buddha's enlightened way is unsurpassable. We vow to embody it. Oh. Thank you. I was looking before for an Ah. This logo of the Dzogchen Foundation is Ah, the seed syllable Dzogchen. Ah in Tibetan, the first Tibetan letter, Tibetan alphabet, a Sanskrit alphabet. Also, Ah, you can't say Ah while breathing in, so it embodies the out breath, the letting go, the relinquishment, the openness, the non-attachment. Ah. When you see this bat signal in the sky, bodhisattvas, find a telephone booth and fly up, soar up. The Ah signal. I love meditating. It's good for the soul. Although some Buddhists might tell you there is no soul, I think we need a little more soul in our Dharma, our soulless, anatta, no self, empty, exaggerated, empty Dharma. A little more soul, a little more music, a little more juice, mojo, magic, tantra, inconceivable mystery. I saw a book lately in the bookstore. Yes, there still are bookstores, and I frequent them. I have that habit. It's called Rational Zen. And I thought, okay, why not? That kind of Zen too. Rational Zen. Maybe they'll give us the answer to all the koans. Whatever that answer is worth, if it's not our own. Rational Zen. I think the sequel will be Rational Love. 3 steps to rational love. Anyway, the mind can only take you so far. Not to be anti-intellectual or simpletons, but there's also other levels or dimensions of experience, body, feelings, intuition, all kinds of ways of being in the world and sensing and mutual reciprocity, interacting, dancing with life, with the world, ourselves and each other, however you want to put it. And let's not forget our pets and the animals in this world and all the flora and fauna on this beautiful spaceship Earth, as Bucky Fuller called it, on this beautiful Mahayana, this great vehicle, including all beings, Mahayana Earth, and all beings seen and unseen, not just the animals and the fish and the birds. My 8-year-old grand godson knows every single bird, fish, animal, etc. on the planet already. He's the animal whisperer. Anyway, it's a beautiful thing. This miraculous garden we're given to live in and to steward and to enjoy the fruits of. Try not to burn up, burn out, destroy. There's a lot we could talk about. I like to keep this town hall on Sundays a practice period for spiritual practice, for going deeper, to meditate together, to commune. But one of the best ways to do this is by Q&A, of course, or as we say now, not question and answer, since I'm not the answer man, but question and response, as somebody taught me. These politically correct days, I'm trying to keep up. It's hard. From me to we. Any questions, please? Can't even see the clock on this, so just open to questions.
Sure, Lama. We have a question, and it said, "How did it feel to be in the presence of Dilgo Khyentse?"
Oh, wonderful. Always, or usually, or always. Just wonderful. I don't know who asked that, or where you're coming from, or if you have anything to compare it to. If I say it was like being in the presence of, Jesus, the rabbi, the teacher, the person, the saint, the whatever, the comforter, you might get the wrong idea if you don't like that kind of language and history. So I won't say that. How about it was like being in the presence of a higher power, a sacred space, love, acceptance, light, darshan, divine audience or blessings, heart opening, mind blowing, heart opening. He was a very big Tibetan man, besides being an august and even immense spiritual figure and Lama of Lamas, Dilgo Khyentse. Of course, he's reborn now, and his 30-year-old incarnation is in Nepal or Bhutan, still training. But Khyentse is just fantastic, like all of such gurus. I hesitate to say my guru, our gurus, but all of those sages and saintly gurus. But, the divine light, the divine energy comes to each of our personalities differently. So each of the gurus still has a personality. Some like, Tibetan food, and some like Japanese food, because guess what? They're Japanese. It's about the natural state, not the Oriental state or the Tibetan state. He was wonderful, grandfatherly, lovey, and I felt like he reflected to be who I really am, or my best self, if you want to use that language. And he saw that in me, so I got glimpses or reflection of that in me. But one of the first times I met him, I think it was 74 in Darjeeling at Kala Rinpoche's monastery outside Darjeeling next to the funky train tracks with the coal burning Indian narrow gauge railway chugging up into the mountain there about 10 miles an hour and spewing sparks, burning sparks of coal all over the refugee camp. First time I met him, not the first time, maybe second, third time, and I had a private interview. Something about that was so much that I went out and sat down and cried for about half an hour. That's how wonderful it was. And it wasn't tears of joy. It was like, I don't know what, tears of destruction. It was like Shiva. It was like destruction and fires of transformation. It was like grief over all that I had, all the time and energy I'd wasted in my false self or something. Anyway, enough of that. Maybe I'll try to put it into my memoir if I can get around to that. If I can remember. Leslie, remind me. He was wonderful. What a lovely Lama. So grandfatherly and wonderful and lovely. Sometimes he pulled my beard. Sometimes he showed us how to do the 6 yogas, which is, you rarely see, but you rarely see the great masters doing it when they're 80 years old. Yogas and things. Anyway, that was His Holiness, or Kyabje, the Lord of Refuge, Dingo Khyentse Rinpoche. Wonderful. Born in Tibet around 1904, if I remember correctly, passed away or left this world in 1991 in Bhutan, at his monastery in Bhutan. Any other questions? Thank you for reminding me of him. Oh, his picture's right there on the altar behind me, if you can see it. The opposite side of the altar from the flowers. With the white hair. Anyway, questions, please.
Yes, Lama, we have another question from someone new to Buddhism, looking to learn more. I'm wondering if you have suggestions on where to start.
Start right here. This is a good start, not to beat our own drum here, but this is a very good start. I'm glad you're here. I hope it's not too esoteric or foreign. I try to make it intelligible and in English, but I'm aware there's still plenty of foreignness and jargon and foreign words even. But we had a little meditation instruction. I know it was brief and essentialized. I didn't talk about concentrating on your breathing or how to sit with your knees and your back pain or anything, but you can learn all these things. But I don't know how new you are to Buddhism, whoever's asking. So I don't know if you're a reader or listener to books on tape or whatever it's called today, streaming and beaming right into your brain pan. But Awakening the Buddha Within is a good introduction to everything about Buddhism, my book. But it's 400 pages long. If you want something 200 pages long, there's The Miracle of Mindfulness by Thich Nhat Hanh, or what's my favorite book? Thich Nhat, Peace is the Way, or Being Peace by Thich Nhat Hanh, wonderful. If you've read the basic books, there are some other very interesting ones, or teachers you can listen to on YouTube. So just look around. Obviously, we have guided meditations that I talk through on our website, and everybody else does too. If you want to learn how to meditate, if you want to learn about Buddhism, etc. So come and see, come to the master class, come on Sundays. This is free and open. We started doing this at the beginning of the pandemic, and I think we'll just keep doing this. Why not? Since we're getting together here and it's so easy and great. So please join us. It's hard to do it alone. Even the Dalai Lama says that. So be part of the fun. Come and see, as Buddha used to say. Any other questions before we have the last rites here and go out into Sunday sun?
We're nearing the last rites, and as we do, Lama, I'm thinking about the master class coming up, and wonder if you had any thoughts on this. Is master class 3, folks that maybe missed 1 or 2, or folks that caught 1 or 2?
It doesn't matter. I'm aware that we have different people. I'm teaching at different levels at once, as you could see if you're used to this kind of thing. I'm very aware of having some new people here and just giving basic instruction, and also some experienced, advanced, or decades-long meditators and practitioners. So I try to put in the PIS instructions and little zingers in as well. Come to the master class. It's rich. It's 2 hours. We have 8 different subjects and topics I'm going to talk on, as I have in the last 2 years. It's not like you're going to fall behind. We're not going through a particular curriculum. There's so many curriculums. I mean, Tibetan Buddhism, eminent among systems. If you want to study the 3 yanas or vehicles, the 9 tantras, there's a lot. The whole Nundro, the 500,000s. There's a whole structured system if you want to get into that. But for our purposes now, we're just doing this in homeopathic doses. So we're trying to follow the Dzogchen principle of direct access or open portal right now. Being Buddha, sitting Buddha. How many years does it take to wake up, friends? To take the pillow off our head and hear the alarm bell of reality that's always ringing. How long?
Lama, thank you so much for your time and teachings today. I wanted to mention that in addition to the masterclass, we do have an upcoming 1-day retreat. Put a link to the programs in the chat, so be sure to check that out. You can also donate to the Dzogchen Foundation at that dzogchen.org. So please do so if you are able. And Lama, so good to have you back. Thank you all for joining us today.
Thank you, Nathan. And join us for our 1-day virtual retreat. Also, we do this most of the day in the comfort or discomfort of our own living situation. Take care. Stay aware. Thank you all. Stay healthy and well. Bye-bye.